We bout that business, boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built bout that business, that business, boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, lady buck, about that business. We bout that business, we trending on retreat, we bout that business, all we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, competition can't compete. We bout that business, I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats. Hey, we got facts, we got stats, not to mention trending topics. You the champ, no that's cap, drilling, killing all the guys. Please don't try that boy, you know we hotter boy, making all kind of noise. We on fire, what you know about them Ohio boys? We bout that business, boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built bout that business, that business, boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, lady buck, about that business. We bout that business, we trending on retreat, we bout that business, all we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, competition can't compete. We bout that business, I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats.
Yeah, we back. Buckeye Nation. Special edition on a Friday before the big championship. Thank you for joining us tonight. We got some special people that's coming on, and we're going to like this show, man. We've got a lot of energy. Ohio State is going to be beating the tar out of Indiana coming up. We'll get to that. And I just want to say, Ladybug, what you got for us tonight?
What up, everybody? It's championship week. This is 5-Star D. How's everybody doing tonight?
Great, man. Great. Welcome, 5-Star. I know you've been busy, man, but we waiting for this fire right here, man.
Oh, yeah.
5-Star.
What's up, Nitty?
What it do? We're
going to have a good weekend planned ahead for us. So there's a lot of good games happening this weekend.
Buckeye Bill, what's happening with you?
What's up there, Nitty? I know you ready for this weekend. Hey, listen, I'm just waiting for the fire. And I need you to bring it tonight. So let's go, guys. Let's go.
Yeah. How's everybody out there tonight? What's up with you?
Good, man. How are you?
Okay, so let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling, baby.
Buckeye Bill, I think you muted, sir.
5-Star, how was your holiday?
It was good, man. I can't complain. Buckeye Bill, you're muted. All right, sir, look like you back.
My man. Thank you for that. Little technical difficulties. Like I said, 5-Star, I know you've been busy all week, man, but I know that you've been studying everything that has happened over the week. I just need to hear your take, man, because I know it's gonna be fire. What say you, baby?
So first and foremost, let's start with the news that we got today about Chris Henry. As most of you know, Chris Henry did sign with us. We're still waiting for Lady Buck to arrive. We can't hear her, but she's present.
Here I am. Here I am.
There we are. The whole team here.
Here we go. But hey, I listen. I'm gonna sit in for Big Reg tonight. Big Reg was supposed to come on. He's traveling, so he's in the air right now. So we're gonna extend some traveling mercies to him. But I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna sit in and say what I think he was gonna say about his Hoosiers. And I know Nitty got something to say because he's Notre Dame, but he's down there in Indiana too. So I'm gonna just act like, I believe what they say,
Yeah, you're gonna have to fake
those Hoosiers. But I know 5-Star and Buckeye Bill gonna have some comeback. So Big Reg, thank you. I'm gonna sit in for you. I'm gonna do the best that I can because you know who I'm really with, and that's my Buckeyes. Okay, take it from here. Go ahead, 5-Star.
So, like I was saying, we finally got that signed, sealed, and delivered with Chris Henry. Finally, I'm happy about that. I think with all the drama that played out, I think he was fully, I wouldn't say he was fully committed, but the thing you have to remember is he never decommitted. I think he was waiting for that phone call from Ryan Day to reassure him that everything was going to be okay. I mean, he didn't necessarily have to sign between the 3rd and today. He could have sat there and waited till National Signing Day, which was February 5th, I believe. That's when all the other recruits sign if they want to. So this could have played out if he didn't sign today. So I'm grateful that he did. I think he's going to have a big impact. I think he's going to take over Carnell Tate's role next year. So yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Well, I'm excited on this level and this level only that he signed, he committed, which might give him an opportunity to be on campus in January. And getting the understanding of the Buckeye way. His family is from the central Ohio area. Of course, they went to St. Ignatius out there in Cali to give him a better opportunity, but now every last one of them want to come back home. So I'm excited, man. And we're going to still have that 1-2 punch, including Bo Jackson and Julian Sand. And most of our offensive line will be coming back. So, I mean, the train's still on the track. We still rolling. Nettie, what you think, baby?
So, far as like Ohio State, yeah, everything you said was spot on. But I'm waiting to see what all we got. It's almost like Christmas all over again with Notre Dame. Because we got it. We're supposed to be having a good recruiting class and everything coming this year, and see what's get them in there, get them learning a few things and everything. But yeah, back to Ohio State. No, it's only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? Because that's this recruiting class. That ain't saying nothing about the next recruiting class, and I'm quite sure y'all got somebody in that organization that's gonna step up. Because it's a next man up situation and gonna take the reins when it comes to recruiting. So, what I'm saying? Basically, and y'all ain't even really got to do too much on recruiting. Ohio State recruit themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
I totally agree.
Before I'm going to add Lando to the stage so I can get his take as well. But before I do that, just like they say, Ohio State reloads. It's not that we have to. We don't even use the word recruit. We reload. I mean, we're losing Carnell. He's going to go top in the draft. Here comes Chris Henry. Just some automatic chemistry that I think is going to happen, and that is just something that we do. I did hear him mention, though, I wanted to ask you this, because earlier today, when, he had committed, and then when Hartline made his move for his new coaching job with USF, he actually put out a tweet that said, hey, I haven't signed yet. With the coaching changes, I need to really make sure that I'm making the right decision. So he had us waiting, for a couple of days. And I had no doubt, really. I thought, him taking that long, to make a decision, even though it was less than 24 hours, or it was about right at 24 hours. That kind of surprised me. And so I kind of didn't know where he was going. Did you have any doubt at all that he would sign with us? I'd say he would be a fool not to, especially with his position.
I think yes and no. I had the notion that, yes, he would be a fool for not signing, but then it was like, is he a prima donna and he's looking at the money aspect, or is this a kid that wants to take his talent and actually become something? Like his father already had money, and he comes from money because of Chris Henry. However, having your own money is something totally different. So it was like, did you want to run to Oregon and take the money, or do you want to make your own money in the future by being a number 1 pick or a top 5 pick from developing from Ohio State? So I kind of thought that at first, but then I had to realize when Ryan Day talked to him, it wasn't so much about Brian Hartline, because you have to understand Brian Hartline was just the wide receivers coach. Yes, he's a great recruiter, but the ball keeps rolling with everybody because we're a whole family and everybody chips in and does their part when it comes to recruiting. So he's going to develop at Ohio State along with all the other wide receivers. It's just a matter of getting him to buy into what we were talking about.
I think his family was a big part of his decision. Again, you're right about Hartline and him leaving, but at the end of the day, he really had to sit there and say to himself, Oregon has not had a number 1 receiver come out of Oregon forever. Williams is leaving Alabama to go to LSU. Where else can I go where I can literally know and guarantee myself a first round position in the draft? That would be Ohio State receiver U. So his family, yes, he had to make that decision. He probably prayed about it in the whole 10 yards. But his family really said, no, we going back to Ohio. And every last one of them said they packing their bags and going back to Ohio. So it's going to be a special matchup with Smith and Henry, man, next year. Even though we have, 2 of the greatest receivers that's here now. And I believe Tate is he'll be in the top 5, if not the top 10 in the draft. So and we just keep rolling, man. What say you, Lando? Welcome, Lando. What's happening, baby?
What's up? Well, how's everybody doing tonight, man? Everybody doing good?
Everybody talking about how's everybody doing. Everybody nervous, man. What are you asking?
Y'all nervous? What y'all nervous for?
Hey,
I'm trying to understand what's going on. Everybody looks so serious. I don't see no smiles. Hey, yo, Nitty, gonna have to take that up so I can see at least a smile. I hear you throwing Notre Dame in there still. I don't even know what's going on with that.
Yeah, see, I got to get on camera. So
hold on, wait.
I got you tomorrow.
Today, I said I haven't even sipped all week, but it's a special occasion, so I got my yeah, y'all see it. So anyway, we talking about what we talking about? We talking about practice, we talking about drafts, we talking about signing. What we talking about?
Okay, Lando,
where is he from? Where is he from?
Who? Chris Henry?
Yes, Henry. Where?
Central Ohio, man. He just went out to California,
where did he go?
Man, to be
Cincinnati
on Ignatius team because that was more high visibility.
I understand that. You're gonna. It's a different world out here what we playing in, and you got to position yourself. I don't know who has dealt with high school and the transition from just going out there and showing out versus when you got to promote yourself and you got to get all this fanfare and you got to get all this different things. So, a person in high school that got that backing, family know what's going on. And what's this show called? What is the show called?
Got that business, baby.
It ain't about that business. So, like, what are we
about that business?
We got to be about that business. But at the end of the day, like straight up, look at this picture. Look at this picture. He ready to go where? Where he ready to go? Looking like that.
To thee.
Right.
To thee.
He going to thee because thee is going to take him where?
To the next level,
the
baby.
Words, the NFL. So listen, but Lando, let me ask you this. When he held out after the coaching change, did you have a doubt? Did you have a doubt while we were waiting to see? Because he backed up.
Come on.
He backed up.
It's one person y'all know. Just one person y'all know. Is right now that's actually playing is the greatest basketball player. Currently playing right now, still making history. And we waited.
Yeah.
We did what? We waited for an hour for him to say what? I'm taking my talents.
Yeah. True.
We worried about him waiting to make an educated decision, and you thought that he wasn't. Come on, man.
Yeah, I didn't have a doubt.
That game last week,
man, it was a no-brainer.
That game last week probably was a little bit of a, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna say.
Well, I'm looking at something, and I'm gonna because we're gonna have to keep going, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Don't think LeBron James didn't give him a holler. Don't think he did not pick up that phone and say, "You be foolish not to go to Ohio State, and I'm gonna support you. I got your back. Make that decision." He probably talked to his father also, but most important, he talked to his mama.
Oh, he FaceTime. He made sure make sure your family around. Get your family around. What you think?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What you think you about to do?
As far as this next episode of Ohio State, we gonna talk about this episode right now. What say you, 5-star? What we talking about now?
So, 5-star.
Yo,
you listened to us last night. You know, you were out of commission last night and wasn't able to join, but you listened to us and you said, "Hey, look, there's some things I want to clear up." So help us out here. You know, this is our top 25. There's a lot of questions, especially with this top 14. We'll start with Vanderbilt on up. There's a lot of questions. What can you make of this? Explain the chaos that could happen, and what is your take on all of this chaos and the madness that's happening already?
So, as far as chaos, I didn't get to hear any predictions from earlier in the week, so I'm gonna start with that.
Okay.
Who do y'all have versus Texas Tech and BYU?
Let's see. I'll go to it. Let's see. Texas Tech, BYU. I chose Texas Tech. I went for the upset.
That's not an upset.
That's not upset. I went for the upset. No, I went for the upset. On paper,
so I don't think Texas Tech. Because everybody, all y'all said BYU, so I went the opposite. So that's not an upset.
I went for the upset only because we needed one upset. We needed one upset. I went for the upset. The upset was BYU. Like straight up.
I think it was
Texas Tech, number 2 scoring defense in the country.
Are they? That's just how much I paid attention to.
Number 4.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. We talked about that today.
I was just trying to have some fun. I was just trying to have some fun because BYU, they got on my radar. And that's where I went. When it came to how, there's talent, but there's also one thing that, when it comes to them, it's about money now. We got to keep that in perspective.
Well, what I meant by upset, I went against all of you guys because all of you guys said BYU, and I went with Texas Tech.
I can respect.
Well, you got 5-star.
I'm gonna go with Texas Tech, but I'm gonna give you your doomsday scenarios here shortly. Who y'all got against Georgia and Alabama?
It was mixed. I got Bama.
Okay.
Who you got, Buckeye Bill?
Oh, I got Bama. Listen. I know that there's like 10 players on Alabama's IR roster, but Alabama has always been Georgia's daddy in Mercedes-Benz. So I have to right now until they prove me different. I got to go with Alabama.
I'm going with Bama, but I'll tell you, 5-star, I'm not solid on that because Georgia is such a good comeback team. This game to me is just, I think it's going to be a nail biter. I just don't see either team running away with it. That's just what I see. There's a lot on the line for both teams.
You're right about that. You're definitely right about that.
So
Your analysis is amazing.
Even though I'm choosing Bama, I really don't. I'm on the fence. I really cannot choose.
Okay. And who do y'all have? Virginia versus.
Hold up. I'm going to say I'm going to say Georgia only because and y'all here too. They right down the street though. At least I can go if I want to. I can drive by the stadium.
So you're saying Georgia?
Bama already won. What was it? Was it 24-21? They got
Bama beat them.
They didn't beat them. It wasn't by much. I mean,
I know it. I know that's why
excited. It's like you said. I agree exactly what you said. Though. It's gonna be a dog fight, and if it's a dog fight,
you
think? At home, Mercedes-Benz, they might get the edge, but they're not gonna. It might be a reversal of the score. That's what I'll say. Yeah. Only because of the hype of they already took an L. Bama gonna come in like we already beat them, and they gonna do exactly what happened to us for 4 years. Maybe.
Well, here's the caveat though, man. Kirby's smart and he's a cheater and a whiner. Well, that's the caveat out of all of that. So that's the only edge that Georgia has in Mercedes-Benz is if he cries and runs up and down the sideline, waving his hands, talking about I didn't call that timeout. I called the timeout and didn't really call the timeout.
So Buckeye Bill.
So that's where the drama's gonna come from. I can't wait.
So 5-star, did you want to give your take on this?
Duke and Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah. Who y'all got?
See, they laughed at me the other night because they said, "Why you even got this up there?" All of them laughed at me. All of them. They said, "What?" I said, "Well, we got to talk about them." But then today, you and Buckeye Bill talking about Tulane and the fight. I'm like, well, then why are we caring about them?
There's a reason.
Oh, okay. So you got to break that down.
I can't wait for him to break this down, man. He trying to give us a teaser. He's giving us a teaser right now. I got what he's cooking.
So where you need me to go now? 5-star. Where you need me to go back? You want to bracket up?
Who do y'all have?
For Duke and Virginia?
Yeah.
I chose
I need Virginia to win.
I chose Virginia.
But if Duke wins, Miami's in. So I mean, it is what it is for me. I'll take Duke to win, so Miami can get in.
That's incorrect.
Oh wow!
Okay, that's why I need you to tell me why.
Oh, he said that's incorrect.
Okay.
And I'm getting ready to tell y'all why it's chaos. So, Lady Buck, let's go to that bracket.
Okay. All right. Let me find it.
You said that's chaos.
This one. Chaos. This one right here. Okay. So
based on this bracket, this was Tuesday's reveal. The only teams that are safe is the top 8. Okay. So if everything holds chalk, meaning all the higher seeds win, Texas Tech wins, Ohio State wins, Georgia wins, Virginia wins. Everything pretty much is going to stay the way that it is, with the exception of the fact that Alabama more than likely will be the 10th spot and Notre Dame is going to move up to the 9th spot. The 11th spot is going to be reserved for Virginia, and the 12th spot will be reserved for either North Texas or Tulane. The committee is not going to penalize
James
Alabama.
Mason come in, baby?
What's that?
Where's James Mason if they win tonight?
Hold on. We'll get to that chaos here in just a second.
My fault.
He's so astute. I want to know your previous picks on your brackets, but go ahead, sir. I will not interrupt you.
Even though Alabama will lose and they'll be 10-3, they're still in because you cannot penalize a runner-up conference a runner-up who played in an extra game in a conference championship and then put them below Miami, who sat on their ass the whole week.
Okay. Because I don't know, Village, if y'all heard me last week.
I don't know. I'm just saying, though. You got people
wait a minute, though. Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
My question to 5-star was, how can the committee justify letting Bama in with the 3 losses overall? But he explained to me, well, can you explain it, 5-star?
Well, it's that scenario. They were a conference runner-up in their conference championship versus Miami, who didn't even make it to their championship. Oh. They were the 3rd best team in their conference.
Okay. So now, what about this, 5-star? What if some people say, well, that's what we're upset about. We don't think Bama should even be in the SEC conference championship.
They got 1 loss in the conference.
In the conference only. They only have 1 loss.
There's 4 teams that were 7-1 in the conference, and Alabama was one of them, and they were the default runner-up in the conference because of the SEC's tiebreaker scenarios against.
And they beat Georgia.
And they beat Georgia, but it's based off of who they beat in comparison to who the teams are going up against, who they beat for like comparison. So that's why Alabama got in versus Ole Miss or Texas A&M.
So now you mean to tell me that Miami, Texas could possibly sit out the playoffs while Virginia.
No, they're not going to be in it at all.
While Virginia or Duke or one of the other, or Tulane will actually be in the playoffs, but Miami and Texas will be out?
Conference champions.
Group of 5.
So
they're part of the group of 5. They have to have at least 1 out of the group of 5 into this playoff for exposure.
Which is going to be either Tulane or North Texas. The winner of that game tonight is going to automatically be in the playoffs as the number 12 team.
Yeah.
I'm watching it right now.
Wow. So does Miami have a right to be upset then? Because their coach has been on online, on television all day.
They can't be upset
for his team.
They lost to Louisville.
You can't
be upset when you lose Louisville.
He can be a politician all he wants to.
Exactly.
It's not going to help his case. It's not. Now,
I agree.
Here is my chaos scenario.
Okay.
So this is going to affect a lot of teams. So let's say everything holds chalk. Alabama loses, Texas Tech loses to BYU. And then Alabama loses. That's a doomsday scenario for Alabama. Here's the reason why. You have 5 conference champions. You only have 7 spots. Of those 7 spots, the remaining teams are Indiana, Oregon, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Oklahoma. That leaves one spot. That one
James
spot,
Madison.
Notre Dame.
It won't be Notre Dame. It'll be James Madison.
You're jumping too far ahead.
Okay. So if that happens, okay, again, I'm not that I'm siding with Miami or anything. I'm just listening to their fan base. And so again, Miami will say their argument is, well, why would it be Notre Dame? We beat Notre Dame.
But you're currently ranked 12th. Notre Dame is currently ranked 10th.
Right, 10th.
How do you justify jumping to number 10 when you haven't played anybody and Notre Dame is idle this week as well?
Exactly.
But breaking up rankings, how do we justify Virginia, who's not ranked at all, being able to be in the playoffs?
ACC conference champion, and they are ranked. They're ranked number 17.
One of them, Duke, isn't ranked.
No, they're not. That's another doomsday scenario that I'm getting ready to tell y'all what's going to happen.
Okay.
This is where James Madison comes into play. James Madison has no weight in this game unless Duke beats Virginia.
Right.
Okay.
If Duke beats Virginia, the ACC is left out of the playoffs altogether.
Oh, wow.
And they're never going to let that happen.
But that's not a scenario.
They're going to win this game.
So here's the thing. If Duke beats Virginia and James Madison wins tonight, James Madison and the winner of North Texas and Tulane will both be ranked higher than Virginia. Both teams will get in as the 11th and 12th team.
What?
Duke can't make it to that. Duke can't make it as an ACC champion in the playoffs because they're not ranked.
I got a question.
They have 5 losses.
I got a question.
Yo.
Can I ask a question? 5-star. Because we spent a lot of time on these teams. Do you see any of those teams going anywhere near the national championship?
Who was that?
Everybody you just talked about.
Of course.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because at the end, wait a minute.
I just want to figure out, like, do they have a shot realistically? And that comes to everything that goes into this. Like,
that's why
we should be happy it's about the money now because these kids are getting played. You come to fanfare and how the committee used to be and what they're going to think about right now, it's going to be viewership, commercial dollars.
I said that the other night.
That said, factor in everything you just said. You see any of them going to semifinals, let alone the championship.
Who are you talking about?
Everybody you just talked about. You was talking about the scenario of Texas Tech loses and Alabama. I'm sorry, I had to wake back up real quick. But do you see anybody that's not in the top 7 outside of Notre Dame? I'm going to give them a pass. And maybe Alabama. National championship, Dukes, Virginia's, like, is that a real scenario?
Making it to the semifinals?
First was national championship. I just try to take it back because that's just kind of ridiculous to me. So I'm going to say the semifinals. Beating
Virginia play this year?
No, they didn't come on my radar.
I have.
You and who else?
They have a lot of transfer from Ohio State on their team.
Yeah, but where's the media cover for next year? That's a good play. That's a good play. Media cover for next year. They can bring in some dollars. They can bring in some viewership. Maybe next year. But if I control the narrative,
Lando, you're missing the point.
I don't see. I mean, we're talking. I'm not a fan of Mr. the guy in the office, but I like winners that let us know they winning. And they got a backing. I just don't see it because they sound irrelevant to me. But that's just my opinion, though, based off of me watching and not being super analytic with it and what has usually worked in the past because every year is different. Every year has been different since money has been involved and these kids are getting played.
Yeah, but I guess I'm getting, what 5-star is saying, though. Like that.
All I'm talking about is
those scenarios, that's complete chaos to me. I mean, And I just have some more education that needs to
happen. I agree with him on those scenarios, but it was like I just pushed it fast forward. Like, like I don't know. It's like how much time do you think about a random scenario? So if I had to pick out a bracket and I put my money on the game, who you realistically betting for? And I'm not even a bettor. So when I look at anything and anybody, and this is like I understand we're voicing our opinion. This is recorded, so it's like viewership, and this channel is about that business, and about that business is gonna grow. So it's like realistically looking at what used to be, what could be. Each year is going to be different, and those variables when it comes to those factors. If you leave out those factors in your analysis, it's kind of like, okay, I mean, it sounds good, and you're correct in that analysis, but those factors have to come into play. Who has star capability? What teams have the star capability? If I'm sitting down with the commission, I'm sitting there figuring out what's going on, it's going to be that. Who's tuning in for that game? You don't want to lose any of these teams that you got right now that's bubbling, that's on this screen right now. You don't want to lose at least 75% of their viewership. And that's always a factor. We love sports. I play sports, but that's going to be the real thing. And I'm going to rest my case right there.
And it's a little difficult too. It's difficult because
Alabama
we've gone to a 12-team playoff. Let me add Super Buckeye. This is Jason, Super Buckeye, to the conversation.
What's up, girl?
Diehard Buckeye fan.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome. Been waiting on you.
Thank you.
Sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Jay?
What it do?
So, what is your take now? What in the comments you were saying, Jason? We don't even need to worry about this other scenario because you don't think Bama is going to be able to do anything with Georgia. Why is that?
They don't. Well, their coaching since Nick Saban's left, it's just not up to par to Alabama standards. And trust me, I hate Alabama, but I don't feel they can get by Kirby Smart. I feel like we will meet them in the playoffs, and I think that's our road to the championship. And what do you all think?
Yeah, 5-Star was giving us a few scenarios that could happen in this 12-team playoff, and it just all seems so confusing to me because I am one that looks at the big boys and the big boys only, So when he broke it down, how some of these smaller schools or some of these like teams that are playing tonight that could actually get into the playoff, that's surprising to me.
Money.
It's what it's looking like.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Super Buckeye fan. It's 100%. You got to understand. You got to understand how this really works. If you're looking at, like, say for instance, if I was going to sit here and just give a straight analytical point of it, I would say Georgia's defense, they've been doing their thing as far as that game goes. And Alabama's been inconsistent, but because of the rivalry, and they already got beat, they coming back with a vengeance. So if I had to if I had $100, I'd put 10 on the game and say Georgia gonna win. That's how confident I am.
And I've agreed with you through the whole thing. I've been here since the beginning of it, and Alabama just don't have what they need to have against Georgia.
Y'all don't think so?
And I'll ask you, Super Buckeye fan, will they possibly? And I'll ask a random question though: will they possibly have it next year?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm done.
Who? Bama or Georgia?
Yes, absolutely. Alabama.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like I said, I'm on the fence with this. I can't even pick. Like I said, I went with Bama, but I just really, and I've watched Georgia this year. And hey, Georgia fans, if you want to come on, hey, click the link. Talking about your team, I've watched Georgia. They've had some pretty impressive comebacks this season. So I'm on the fence here because it's like I really don't know. 5-Star, what do you? Who was your choice? 5-Star.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
5-Star D. What he's saying and how he analyzed it, he 1000% about it. I think he's very knowledgeable. I won't give him his props. But you gotta, like Super Buckeye fans said with me, you gotta factor in that, man. Money in the game now.
Alabama is so young this year, but they won't be as young next year.
True.
So,
Well,
Also,
ahead.
to go along with Five Star's interpretation, what he didn't say was about the TV contracts, because that's automatic. So, like, far as like what you saying, with far as the who's gonna bring in the best view, that's true. But I mean, you know what I'm saying. But you also got automatically figure in the TV contracts. That's why a lot of people don't talk about them. They already been.
I think everybody's missing.
You break that.
All right.
One of the things that everybody is missing, and this ain't got nothing to do with TV contracts or anything like that. Alabama's doomsday scenario only comes into play if BYU wins. That ain't got nothing to do with TV contracts or anything about letting James Madison, Tulane, North Texas. That ain't got nothing to do with letting them in. If Alabama loses and BYU wins, Alabama is out, period.
That's it. You're 100% right.
That ain't got nothing to do with bias, TV contracts.
No, sir. Has nothing to do with it.
None of that.
Who on this panel cares?
It's clearly win and lose.
So, Five Star, can you explain to me why BYU? They're not even in the same conference. Why does BYU's winning? What does that have to do with Bama and their destiny?
We're talking about conferences at this point anymore.
It's the wins.
That BYU is number 11 right now, and they play in a conference championship against Texas Tech.
They do, and look who they beat this year.
They're a bid stiller.
They are.
They're not currently in the playoffs. They
will be if they beat
from Alabama. If Alabama loses and BYU wins, they're stealing Alabama's bid to get into the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Got you.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I'll listen into that conversation.
Okay. So, do any of you think? I'm going to go back to this conversation since we Super Buckeye came on. Do any of you think that Miami's getting in here? That Texas is getting in this playoff this season? That either team, because they've been arguing all day long about why they should be in the playoffs. Do any of you think that either team is either going to be in it or deserves a spot in the playoffs? Miami and, well, we got Miami, Notre Dame, and Texas. Buckeye Bill, what do you think?
Only team in my
go ahead, Buckeye
in my
Bill.
heart that is deserving of being a formidable opponent is Miami, not Notre Dame. Notre Dame got beat down by Ohio State last year. They don't get another bite at the apple. So Miami would be, Texas is out of it completely. So Miami would be the only team that I would see if Five Star came up with a better scenario where Miami can get in there and play against an Alabama.
You guys hear me? Still there?
Things of that nature. So
You can hear you.
that's the only way that can happen is if Five Star came up with a better scenario to get
We was
Miami.
waiting on Buckeye Bill's answer.
Would you say, Super Buckeye?
We was waiting on Buckeye Bill's answer.
He's answering. I think you lost communication, but he's answering.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, theory. So Buckeye Bill, so out of those three teams, you're saying Miami is the most deserving that should go.
That would be the team that I would love to see in the playoffs.
Okay. Five Star. Those three teams, first of all, do you think they're going to get in with all the chaos or the non-chaos that you mentioned, all the scenarios? Do you think that they deserve to be in?
I don't think Texas.
Let me let Super Buckeye fan get his thought out.
Okay, go ahead, Super Buckeye.
I don't think Texas belongs in the playoffs this year. I think it was overhyped. He was a Manning in the SEC, like Ole Miss with Eli and Peyton with Tennessee. It was overhyped. Texas is not that good, and we proved that first game of the year.
Thank you very much.
I'm just being honest. They don't belong there. They won't be there.
So what is Sarkisian's argument then? Because he's very vocal and he's saying, we should have a shot.
So
we've gotten better. And
between Sark and Mario Cristobal, they're just being politicians right now.
They are.
Okay.
The bottom line is they don't have a leg to stand on. You're sitting at number 12 and number 13. Neither one of y'all play this week. Who y'all jumping?
They're not.
To get into the playoffs.
They're not.
But are they counting on losses? Are they counting on some losses of people who are ranked, before them? Are they thinking, hey, if these teams lose, is there a chance that somebody loses that's, that plays this weekend that they sneak in? Is there a chance that
there's
that
not a scenario, and here's why.
Okay.
The top 10 teams get in, not the top 12. It's the top 10. So with Miami being at number 12 right now, BYU is 11. Okay. BYU is not in right now. BYU has to beat Texas Tech to get in.
And that's not happening.
Number 10 is Notre Dame. They don't have a game this week. Who's going to jump them? Miami going to jump them? Miami
they don't have a game.
Already in the playoffs as it stands.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Go ahead.
Notre Dame is not in a conference at all.
Right.
Is it not unfair that they get an automatic bid when they play absolutely nobody?
So it's in the bylaws for the CFP that if Notre Dame is in the top, I believe, top 12, they get a bid.
Oh, so that's a contract thing.
It was written into the bylaws because they are independent.
Exactly.
I just don't agree with that.
And
I hate it, but I can't change it.
Yeah, I'll support you.
Yeah,
Buckeye,
they're almost like the five. You know what I'm saying? This is Notre Dame, and then
so if Ohio State was independent, they gonna get an automatic bid every year.
Of
if
course,
they're in the top 12,
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
they'd get in.
So no, wait a minute. I'm not understanding. So because that they're independent, they get an automatic bid to what?
No, they don't get an automatic bid.
No, they get an opportunity.
Invite to the playoffs.
Right.
Not an automatic bid. They get
right.
I don't like that either.
No, it's wrong.
No, historically, no one has liked it. Historically,
nobody's liked it because that's the reason why they don't like independent football teams. That's why they've always been pushing for Notre Dame to get in a conference.
I think
I will give Notre Dame this for that. It gave other,
Would you say, Lando?
Before even with 12-team playoff, et cetera, even though it can irk our nerves, it did give hope and opportunity to a lot of different schools with a lot of different kids. I will say that it took a lot of me saying it. That's all I got to say about it. But that I don't agree totally. But if I got to see the good in things, my mama named Joy, so I got to see some joy in it. It does, give a fight for that. But independents don't win elections, so.
Yeah, I think we should probably push for that because there is some unfairness in that. And now I can kind of see Miami's argument, even though I know you got all of you are saying, hey, Miami can't get in it regardless. But, their argument is the fact that, Notre Dame doesn't have to play anybody. That was one thing that the coach said today in one of the interviews. So moving forward, I'm going to be like a student in all of this when all of this unravels tomorrow. But the only thing that's working my nerves right now, I could care less about Duke and whoever goes where. My boys up against the Hoosiers tomorrow. And I got to wait all day, all night for this.
Oh, my God.
This is the game under the lights, right? Now, I'm going to be honest. Ladybug doesn't matter. I'm nervous on every game. I was nervous last Saturday. I'm nervous on this one. So I am, again, Big Reg is not here to talk about his Hoosiers. I'm going to say some things I know he would say. What's the forecast? Super Buckeye fan. what's the forecast on this game? What do you think we're going to do? What do you think they're going to do? What's the outcome with this game? Should I be nervous? Do I have a reason to be nervous?
I don't think you should be nervous.
Okay.
I wasn't nervous in the Michigan game because we were
we did. Go ahead.
ready for that game on both sides of the ball. It hurt us a little bit with Brian Hartline, but I do think that he will come back eventually.
Well, he's going to coach this game, isn't he?
Yes, he's with us with the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But in this game, what's your prediction? Do you think, what's your forecast? Do you think, because, everybody's saying, and this is what Big Reg would say, the Buckeyes cannot stop Mendoza. The Buckeyes cannot stop their running game.
The Buckeyes have stopped everybody in front. They give up 9 points a game.
Okay. And so
Indiana, I'm going to be honest with you, and it's just my opinion, and it's a humble opinion. I don't think it'll be close. I really don't.
You think Buckeyes going to run away with it?
Yeah, I do. By 21.
Now,
prediction.
Another, and Nitty, correct me if I'm wrong. Another thing that the Hoosier fans are saying is, hey, we've been battle tested. Mendoza had to come back in that Penn State game and win that game. Buckeyes and Sane has not seen that yet. They haven't been battle tested yet, and so they have the edge over that. They have the edge over us.
Ladybug, are they really tested? Oh, Penn State lost 5 games in a row. Was they really tested? They almost lost to Penn State.
Yeah.
So you can't. You can't really compare it. That's why I say Ohio State by 21.
Okay, listen, that's making me feel so much better. 5-star, give me your take. Okay, Big Reg and Nitty, Nitty, are you with us? Are you with the Buckeyes on this game? Or are you with the Hoosiers?
Hater.
Yeah.
Which one? Who
we
you with?
need haters in the family.
Hold up, let me hold up. I gotta pop my stuff for a second. Check this out. You can't compare Ohio State playing Michigan to IU. They're 2 different animals.
No, we didn't do that.
Why?
No. I'm saying Superfan said something about Michigan about what
he just said he was nervous. He wasn't nervous.
No, because he said what we did to Michigan. Somebody said what they did to Michigan or whatever. You can't compare Michigan defense to ours.
So do you think the Hoosier defense got something for us tomorrow?
Oh, most definitely. It like I said, this is gonna be now. Are you listening to Buckeye Bill?
What's your forecast for the game?
Well, I can get ready to give you the business, man.
Now wait a minute.
Hold on.
Can you hear the words coming out of his mouth?
Listen, it's gonna be a slobber knocker. It ain't gonna be no blowout. We're not gonna do that. And we can play in that weather.
Oh, both teams can.
Both teams.
You do know the game's inside.
That's what I'm saying.
You do.
That's what I'm saying. Both teams.
No.
It's in Indianapolis. The Buckeyes just arrived in Indianapolis,
and it's in the dome. It's inside. They're not playing.
That's even better. We ain't got to worry about the weather.
So let me rewind.
Julian Saying come from California. He's not. He's used to warm weather. When he plays inside, that's why I think Indiana really don't have anything for us because it's in the dome.
So let me
he's
ask
going to be comfortable.
Let me ask this, Super Buckeye. Let me ask Nitty this. So are you saying, this is what you're saying, that you think the forecast will be for this game? It's going to be back and forth, that Indiana's not going to run away with it. The Buckeyes aren't going to run away with it. It's going to be a fight, kind of like we think the Georgia and Alabama game is going to be. You think these teams are that evenly matched that they're going to go head to head, toe to toe? and one of them's going to win by 3. What's your score prediction?
I think they go. I think one of them gonna win by 7. But
wait, don't no. Now you
hold on.
fluffing. No.
Let him answer. Let him answer.
I gotta put some mute button so I don't say nothing.
You say
I gotta press some.
What's the answer?
No.
Answer. What's your score?
I say I can't even say a final score. I just know the score gonna be by a touchdown.
Say it with your chest.
Okay, who's gonna win?
He can't,
Of course, look at what name I'm going under today. Indiana Nitty.
The game?
Indiana. Are you?
Oh, what?
See, he didn't want to say it. He hesitated.
What?
No, I didn't want. No, I was gonna say
You
it.
sounded like that team.
What?
Oh, he
sounded like that
Nitty.
team up north.
Yes, Nitty, you've been with us this whole time. You gonna? Oh my God! You think?
It's gotta be Indiana though. Hey, like I told you before, any squad that's Indiana, hey, I'm a homer.
So but now I understand that, but do you really think physically though that they will beat Ohio State tomorrow?
The number 1 defensive team in the country, probably ever.
We know, and I'm say this humbly, we're number 2. They were saying today, 1 and 2.
Y'all killing me.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and you think I'm funny.
You're killing me.
But it's Ohio State's last year's defense, Ohio State's this year's defense, and then Indiana. So you're behind.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is we about the only squad that's gonna give y'all competition. We the only one that ain't scared. We the only one that ain't scared. Y'all think Mendoza just gonna lay down?
I think he is scared.
I don't think he's gonna have a choice.
I think
Bill Gooding.
He ain't gonna lay down.
You got Arvell Reese. You got Caleb Downs. You got Sonny Styles. I mean, bro, dude, that defense is lethal. It's the greatest defense in history.
So Nitty is saying Nitty went with Indy. Buckeye Bill, you've been dying to say something. Make your point.
Okay, here's the whole gist of the whole game.
Okay.
Our offensive line. They have been dominant all year long. Okay? Our defensive line have been dominant all year. No one has scored more than 16 points on them all year long. It doesn't matter who they are. The
9 points a game. 9 points a game.
I'm going to be sending you some depends, man, because there's going to be some time where you're going to be sitting there watching the game saying, oh, man, I can't go to the bathroom. That's okay. Point is, my point would be you think about our offensive line, Austin, Carson, Daniels. These guys have literally gave saying a pocket to throw out of to 2 of the best receivers. I was getting ready to say in the National Football League, but in college football. You feel me? And so, and then on the back end of Indiana's defense, they have one defense cornerback. They got one. He can't cover both.
He can't cover neither one of them.
So my point would be this. Do not put yourself in a position to take an Indiana with any kind of points or any kind of hope. All right. Now, I understand Lady Buck is kind of leery and everybody's shaky and this, that, and other. 5-star knows for
I'm not that I'm leery. I'm leery.
We gonna mollywop on what you say 5 stars, son.
That's right. Okay, so 5-star. To that point, can they cover? Does Indiana have what it takes to cover our star receivers? Can their defense, get to our quarterback? To Buckeye Bill's point, our offensive line has got nothing but better this season. I mean, They're outstanding. Do you think? What's your forecast? What do you see this game looking like?
So you have to keep in mind, we all watched the game last year, right?
Against Indiana?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Indiana has 2 wide receivers, Elijah Surratt,
And
Omar Cooper.
Right.
Okay.
They didn't do anything last year.
That was last year.
Cooper Jr. is their best player on the team.
That was last year.
Other than their quarterback.
Right. Our corners didn't change. What is Elijah Surratt and Omar Cooper do
your
this year?
corners couldn't cover us last year.
They went against last year and didn't do anything.
That was my point. They couldn't cover us last year. What makes you think they're going to cover us this year?
That's his point. That's his point. He's a Buckeye.
Couldn't do anything with the same corners we got this year that they couldn't do last year. Okay,
Gotcha.
Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense.
Last game we were up 31-7, and it should have been 38-7 before they scored their second touchdown. But that was last year. The point this year is y'all whole claim to fame. The reason why y'all even ranked number 2 is because y'all beat Oregon.
That's
Oregon ain't a slouch, but they ain't Ohio State.
That's it.
Man.
You're the
The
man.
only reason why y'all ranked number 2 is by default because no one is talking about Indiana this year. Not to mention, are y'all legs tired yet? Because y'all been running up the score on everybody.
I mean, no disrespect to him at all, but Oregon is twice the team that Indiana is, and he don't want to hear that, but they are.
Now, the reason why Oregon lost, I don't know, but that's neither here nor there.
They beat them.
So,
Oregon's a better team.
now, the point that I'm making is that in order to get Indiana's name out there, they've been having to run the score up on teams all year long. Ohio State ain't had to do that. We've been rotating players all year long because we've been so dominant.
And you know that he's held that offense back. He's not turned it loose. He won't turn it loose till playoffs.
All of our players are healthy.
Yeah.
Y'all might want to worry about Elijah Surratt and Omar Cooper because they got a lot of miles on them legs this year.
Can I tell you who I think the difference makes the game will be?
I'm worried about Indiana's defense because Indiana's defense has to be out on the field all the time. At some point, conditioning is going to be a factor. And if Ohio State run on y'all like they did on Michigan last week in that fourth quarter, there's going to be some tired defensive players. My score prediction, Ohio State 34, Indiana 17.
Wow.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
I like that.
So, Lando, let me get your prediction. What's your forecast for this game?
You want to know what I think about it?
Yeah, I want your forecast.
I feel so special right now.
Yeah.
We can't shut up.
I feel so special right now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stand up. So I don't know if y'all know this in my day job. I'm gonna hit hydraulics on my desk real quick for y'all, real quick. Little theatrics. But so I advise the government, and I said I'm doing a little something different about that business. They bought that business. So I prepared a little thing for you. We're going to Ohio State number 1, Indiana number 2.
Okay, you
12-0. Am I low?
Yeah.
By default.
Am I high now? Am I high
By
now?
default.
Wait a minute. Here you go. Can you understand what I'm saying?
I can.
We got 12-0, 12-0. Thing about it is, this is the first time we've seen a number 1 and a number 2 Big Ten title game. Mm-hmm. Indiana's first 12-0 season in school history. We got Julian Sayin, 3,000 plus yards, 30 touchdowns, 5 INTs with 79%, almost 80 completion rate. Then we got Bo Jackson, freshman, doing his thing. We got Jeremiah Smith, 72 catches, 942 yards, 11 touchdowns. Our defense allowing, these are the stats I'm reading, I prepared this for y'all. 8 points per game, best in the nation. Now let me give Indiana their props because they went 12-0. It's their first time stepping up to do something, which is another thing. First time. Are they going to have that hunger and greed? But I'm going to go to 5-star because he reminds me of my guy from CO. His name is Ryan Williams. And he reminds me of him so much because he goes to the brass facts. No matter what nobody's saying, he's going to tell you what he think and how to do it because he did his research and he watched these games. You got your quarterback, Mendoza, 32 touchdown passes. What he got? 44 points per game on offense. Then you got the difference in running backs. Hembley, Black, Martin. They keep you, that you switching up all the time. We switch up because we winning, and I think that Ohio State has not ran up the track because of what 5-star said. Indiana been throwing it out there. They going for theirs, as they should. But you know how it happens. Historical Ohio State, and this year included, you don't want to see the second half. You don't want to see the second half. And as I said in previous, third quarter is going to show the truth. When you get to third quarter, that's when you see what's going to happen. You got your key matchup. We talking about Jeremiah Smith versus D'Angelo Ponce. That's going to be
that's
if he can't
not a matchup. That's
That's my point. He's not going to be able to stop him.
He can't. He can't stop Tate.
So therefore, of course, OSU. We're going with that. Then you got Mendoza versus our secondary. Caleb Downs.
It's the best secondary in the country.
What are we talking about? Okay, we just going with logic and brass facts. Say it again, Super Buckeye. The what?
We got the best defensive backs in the country. We got the best linebackers in the country.
There you go.
We got the best defense in the country. And I'm going to tell you the difference maker in this game, and it's only my opinion, and it's going to be Brandon Ennis.
Thank you very much.
The guy shows up every day, and he don't get the recognition because of Tate and Smith. In my opinion, that's just my opinion.
There what I'm saying. See, you know what I'm talking about. The front seven, crazy. So whoever can control the clock, or if Indiana tries to control the clock, Indiana has to wait for turnovers. We gotta mess up. We have to lose the game based off how Indiana's been playing the whole year. We're gonna win. I'm gonna give them. Let's think about it. I'll say 31. I'll give them 20 because they probably gonna get some points in the end. Just because our third string gonna be in. That's how I'm gonna say it. OH.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, you feel me? That's coming for your boy Big Dog and Doe from the CO. That's Columbus, Ohio. If you don't know. You feel me? But you can call me Lando. Let's get it, baby.
So let me ask you this,
man. I'm about that business, boy.
Let me ask you this, since we all about that business, and I'm hearing a lot of you say, second half. Wait till the second half. Wait till the second half. They want to see the second half. Do you think this is a game where we turn it on in the second half, or are you going to see us turn it on immediately in that first quarter, scoring like we did with Tennessee when we got into the playoffs?
I wasn't saying wait till the second half. I'm saying they're gonna lose the fire in the second half. Is what I'm saying. I was thinking that the 5-star said.
But do you think that we're gonna have to wait until the second half?
No, Ryan Day will turn them loose the first quarter. He's been holding them back all year. He don't want to show them our hand. Okay. He will turn them loose. And I agree with him. It's not going to be close. In my opinion, I don't think it'll be close. And he will turn it loose in the first quarter. He's not going to hold up the second half.
Okay. 5-star, do you think that we will see Ryan Day use the 5 wides? Will he pull out some other stops with this game? Or will we just do what we've been doing? Will we just continue to play our game? Or will we see, like Super Buckeye said, will we see some new things, some things we haven't seen this season? You think it's going to pull a little bit out of that playbook on this game?
I don't think he's going to go too much out of character. He did some 5 wide sets last week. So I think he'll still continue to do that this week. Now, as far as how fast we start, I don't think it's going to be like we did in Tennessee, but I think we're going to constantly keep applying that pressure. And I think it's going to kind of the score is going to be kind of like the way it was against Michigan at halftime. We're going to be up, not by a lot, but then we kick in that second gear in the third and fourth quarter, and then that's when it's going to be a wrap.
Okay. Now, Nitty, in defense of your Hoosiers, do you think, what kind of game plan do you think the Hoosiers are going to come with? You think they're going to come with a passing game or more of a running game? You think they're going to mix it up? What do you think they're going to do against these Buckeyes, against the number one defense, number one in the country, number one quarterback, wide receiver freaks? What do you think? Do you think they changed their game plan up? Do you think, how do you think they're going to play? What type of game do you see the Hoosiers playing?
They're gonna play loose, and they got, you gonna have to their coach, I can't pronounce his name, but he's gonna have to he's gonna have to show that moxie that he has, just like everything else. And you gotta start. Indiana has to start fast, because if you give any slip up to Ohio State is detrimental to the whole game. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I mean, win, lose, or draw, it's got to be IU.
You think it, and in your heart, you really think IU's gonna take this?
He doesn't. It's
He's saying it with his heart. He ain't saying it with his mind.
I don't believe you.
He ain't saying it with his chest either.
No, he ain't saying it.
No, I said that. Look, I said it with my chest earlier. I said it with my chest earlier, but no, yeah, I know. I think they're gonna.
Ain't nobody jumping on you though, man. It's okay. Whatever you believe is okay, man. But I'm telling you, it's you listen. What's your address so I can send you those depends, man? Because I'm gonna tell you, you be sitting there waiting to use the bathroom, and ain't nobody gonna be there to help you, bro.
No, man. We got one upstairs, one downstairs. We ain't tripping with that.
Listen. I'm going back to why it is what it is. In the first quarter, the RPO, they're going to run the RPO the first two drives.
So can you guys give me the final
be
four?
like run, pass, run, pass, pass, run, pass, run, pass, 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 pass. And
who was doing this, Buckeye Bill? You talking about the Hoosiers?
Ohio State.
Okay.
Now Indiana is known for it.
Can y'all give me your final four?
But because our defense is so stout, they're not going to be able to.
Tune in next week.
What's that?
He said, "Can y'all give him the final four?"
The final four.
Who wants the final four? The final four. I'm talking about the beat down.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
The beat down tomorrow.
We'll get there.
Yeah, but I said that's what I said. Tune in next week.
I want the games. Jason, you got to come on with us.
I'll see you next week.
Let's after these games are played tomorrow. I have an idea, but I don't want to say it yet. Not yet. Because again, I think there's going to be chaos. I think there's going to be mad fan bases and everything. I just see a lot of chaos coming.
It's going to come from Texas.
But right now, I only care about tomorrow. And hey, other teams.
Well, you know what, guys? This was mad chaos tonight, but it was organized craziness. I love the fact
but
that.
You keep saying wait till tomorrow. You can't give me your final four until tomorrow? Because you don't.
Listen, I don't want to give a final four. I don't want to.
Why?
I can't. I can't yet. Somebody else can give their final four.
Why would we prematurely do that? That's crazy.
I got you, Super Buckeye fan. Ohio State won the chip. We'll talk about it next week.
Okay, let's go. Lando, just put it down. Put it down, man. Put it down on wax. Put it down on wax, baby. Put it down on wax.
So we'll have another time on our other episodes where we'll do the final four predictions and stuff. And, and of course, after tomorrow, tomorrow we'll get on pretty late and talk about the outcome, of all the games that are being played tomorrow. So very, very good conversation tonight. I still want to pick y'all's brain some more, but I'm not going to hold you up like that tonight because we're over our hour. But join us in the morning tomorrow, 11 o'clock a.m. We do our pregame show. So we'll start there, and that'll be from 11 to 12 Eastern. So join us then. Thank you all, everybody who joined us and everybody who watched the whole show. Thank you again. Again, like, follow, share, subscribe. Help us get to those 500 followers. Thank you so much. Keep calling, keep joining in. Want to welcome and thank our guest that came today, Super Buckeye. He is indeed a Super Buckeye.
Wonderful Super Buckeye.
Yeah.
Shout out to Super Buckeye.
One day, meet everyone.
Thank you for joining. Yeah, thank you for joining. You got to come on more often. Now that you know how to do it.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Yeah.
And you won't be a special guest.
Buckeye
you are
Bill
the guest.
my,
you are the show. Let's
cell
go.
number. I have to work in the morning. I won't be able to join the show until tomorrow night. If he'll just give me a call. I've enjoyed this, and I support this podcast.
Thank you.
And I'll do my best to get some of my Buckeye brothers to come on with me.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
And I'll put everything I've got behind this podcast. I really will.
And
it's an honor to be on,
man. I love the fact that you encourage me to do better, and that's what's most important to me.
Thank you. Well, with that being said, and I'll be talking to you some more too, Jason. Lando, thank you again. 5-star. Thank you so much for clearing up all that confusion. And I still think, like I said, I think there's going to be chaos. I hope there is chaos. I do. I want some chaos at the end of the season, But again, I'll be in your ear again. What does that mean? What does this mean? So, Nitty, well, thank you so much. I can't believe you are on the other side of the fence this time. I just can't believe it. And Lando's over there cutting up. Everybody. I can't believe it. So with that being said, everybody have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow morning. With that, hey Nitty, I'm sorry, I gotta leave you out. OH. Baby. Peace out. See you.
Synesthetic.
I'm trying to win my team a championship. I'm trying to win my team a championship. Let's go. Trying to win my team a championship. We all in the game, trying to get us some ranks and ball in the play. Should I do what you can? Hey, Black is the name, B1G is the guy. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, practice make perfect. Hey, practice make perfect. Hey, trying to win my team a championship. Yeah, and we score every chance that we get. Take advantage of handles, it's all in the wrist. Got shooters on the squad. Perfect aiming up Swiss.